Remember we used to come here after we got wasted.
What's wasted?
When you have a hankering for ice cream.
Well, I want to get wasted. I want to get totally wasted. I want to get chocolate wasted.
I'm so glad we left the city. This is such a good place to raise a family.
Damn you, Adam Sandler.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you come on.
Hey, weren't you singing his praises with the last film he did? Huh? You even made a music video out of it.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, what was his last film?
Hotel Transylvania.
But that was a good one.
But that doesn't count. It wasn't technically an Adam Sandler
True,
film.
he's just in it.
Bullshit.
With all of his buddies.
Get out of here
That
with
doesn't
that.
count. First of all, that was a long time ago.
No, it wasn't that long.
Co-host, why you got to bring up old shit?
Why you bringing up old? Why you bringing up old shit,
Hey,
man?
it's not as old as the character he played, all right? It don't count.
Let's talk about this new shit. Emphasis on shit.
Yeah, Adam Sandler, what have you done for me lately?
This new polished turd he put out?
Yeah.
That's going to make him a shitload of money?
I cannot sit in the same theater with you anymore.
It's starting to sound like Bill Cosby over here. He's like, I cannot sit in the theater
Now, wait.
with you anymore.
Let me reiterate. I cannot sit in the same theater with you anymore.
Really?
I'm sitting 3 chairs down, and I can just feel your smile.
Can you? Can you feel it irradiate from my face?
Now, let me say something in the co-host's defense.
What? What can you actually say to
As
defend
I
this?
sat right next to him, yes, he laughed all through the movie, but I could tell it wasn't coming from his heart. They were more like titters and chuckles, as opposed to his usual.
No, that's not true, because when I tried to ignore you, man. I tried my best to just not look at you.
Good luck with that, by the way.
If you notice, I even leaned over and I put my hands up over my head just so I would not like blinders on a horse. So I wouldn't have to see your goofy ass in there. But no, that wasn't enough for you, was it?
I always like it when I go out of my way to look over at Corey. That was a good one, huh?
No, it wasn't good enough that I had to like blind myself to. I had to hear that little old just snide ass chuckle of yours.
Now, in his defense as well, you have to remember, he is clinically insane.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's on, there's paper and documentation and
He
everything.
feeds off the misery of others.
Yes, I do. Feed me, Corey. Feed me.
He's almost an evil spirit, but we're not going to go quite that far.
Man,
He's something of an Oni. But
I like it. Because you were at a dilemma at this point. You at a crossroads right here. Because on one hand, we got your hero, Adam Sandler here. But
true.
on the other, we got your arch nemesis, Kevin James.
Yes, and goddamn.
Now,
Wow.
Leon, can I do some Adam Sandler math for you?
oh, please, I can't wait.
Can I do some Adam Sandler co-host math for you?
Yes, absolutely.
Bring it on.
Preach
Hallelujah.
it, brother.
Oh, you're about to create the atom bomb, I think. We can't be careful.
No. Here it is. Adam Sandler plus film equals amazing for co-host.
Right.
That
It's a
true.
full price, if not a better than sex.
He
That is
did
true.
not like Little Nicky, to be fair.
Oh, come on.
That one.
Nobody like Little
But
Nicky.
hold on, wait a minute. Kevin James plus film.
Fuck that guy.
Equal. Exactly.
Ooh.
Equals fuck that guy.
He just put it out there for you. Equals fuck that guy.
So,
But
you're right.
I'm not going to
But
even.
the co-host doesn't give matinees, so where's this going?
Wouldn't these
I
two
know.
forces coming together create like a giant hurricane or something like that?
A singularity.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and call you up to the chalkboard, and I'm going to ask you, Adam Sandler plus Kevin James plus film equals, and we can, I'll let you think about it. Because he don't give no rentals.
Is that smoke?
What's going on?
I'll let you-
Class still in session?
Come on,
Lunch bell ring yet?
Let him do his gazintas.
Yeah. You know what?
Six gazinta 12. 12
Hold on. Before you do any of that, let me wipe off the drool off my desk here. What's going on? What's going
But
on?
I'm going to let you think about it, but let me go ahead and tell you about the plot to Grown Up 2.
You said that so seriously, too. I was like, Jesus, you're getting into work mode.
Wait, this one actually has a plot?
I think if you go to Wikipedia or IMDb, you're just going to see a guy shrugging his shoulders like, come on, don't ask me.
No, you're going to see a guy laughing at him, looking for the plot.
Cyrus, let me tell you something. You know, sometimes we joke around. When we come out of a movie, we're saying, "Well, let me tell you what this plot is." Oh, ain't no plot, but there might be just a little bit of a plot in there. There's no fucking story in this whatsoever. I waited. I sat there and I said, "Man, I'll be glad when this story kicks in." That was 45 minutes into the movie. It's a bunch of subplots that all come together for that lazy climax at the end where everybody's in the same place and they fight each other.
Well, that sounds like a plot.
That ain't no.
When you say it like that, it sounds like a plot.
That's an ending.
The Warriors
I was
made
there.
it.
I know. I'm just saying the way you described it, somebody could go like, "Well, that sounds like a plot."
Yeah,
no, it's not. You're right.
The Warriors. That sounds like the Warriors. That movie. That's a great film.
This is truly a movie without any sort of plan.
Why do I feel like by not seeing this, I dodged a bullet like Neo?
Well, fuck you. I wanted that bullet to find your ass. Honestly, Cyrus,
The magic bullet.
Cyrus was in the other theater watching another film that there's another screening for next week. And all I could think is like, man, that motherfucker, how in the hell did he pull that card on Corey? And how did Corey not relish in the fact of telling him, "No, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to suffer like the rest of us. Now get your ass. There's a seat here
Why
here
do I
waiting
think he
for you."
just doesn't pay attention sometimes? It was either a choice between missing this or missing Red 2. There was no other choice, and I chose to miss this.
I love your
think I made the
misery.
right
I
decision.
always think that Corey also loves your misery. So just having you there, like about to blow your brains out, would have been hilarious. More funny than the movie, actually.
You have a co-host, but then you couldn't have heard the movie because you just would have been sitting next to Cyrus, and all you would have heard was.
What did I say? What did I say about him being an evil spirit who feeds on misery?
And I didn't want you in there for one. You know what, man, brother? I would never do that to you.
I know you
I would not do that to you.
I know.
And second of all, I wouldn't have been able to hear anything. And that maybe I should have had you there so I wouldn't have to hear any of this, because the whole movie just would have been You would have sounded like a goofy ass Darth Vader.
I know, it's kind of like a bring in the noise, bring out the funk kind of thing.
Darth retarded.
Get some garbage can lids and start beating on them while y'all are
What'd
doing
you
that.
say?
Darth retarded.
Yeah, it would have been Darth
In the
retarded.
theater.
It's like a clown in an iron lung.
No, man. I'm really pissed about this.
So you saw Grown Ups 1, right?
I saw Grown Ups 1, but Grown Ups 1 had a story.
It did? What? Tell me what it was.
It was a bunch of childhood friends who decided to go on vacation at a house, and well, I mean, look at a premise.
He's on a roll there, though. I'll give him that.
That is one thing that this movie doesn't even have a premise.
It doesn't even have a premise. Yeah, checkmate, brother. You got me. I mean,
it is like you like. All right, well, that's what's happening with this guy. That's where his life is. And that's where his life is. This going somewhere? What
A lot of shit happening.
I'm mad and I'm in admiration of Adam Sandler.
Don't you start?
No, I do.
Don't you do that?
I do.
Don't you do that?
He does it to Tyler
you love
Perry.
saying shit like,
Yeah.
"Well, my Puff Daddy, he's a good businessman." Yeah, but as an artist, he sucks.
Can I tell you something though? I do admire Adam Sandler because Adam Sandler has a gift. He's able to bring a bunch of people together, which individually they do have talent, and he can manage to suck all of that out of them.
He can spin poop into money.
But you know something? I mean, I really do admire the guy, and I'm jealous of him because Adam Sandler doesn't even have to fucking try now, man. These are friends. It's the same people you saw in Grown Ups 1. Listed right here: Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Chris Rock, David Spade, Steve Buscemi, Nick Swartzen, and the women in here are Selma Hayek, Maya Rudolph, and Maria Bello. They all come together. They're childhood friends. They grew up. They have families now. And these are all his buddies.
Yeah,
they're just making a film.
Yeah, and they don't even have to do a podcast or movie reviews or nothing like that to get noticed.
Leon,
they get to suck on film.
Tell them what you told me when we were walking out.
When I told you "fuck you" for leaving out the middle of the movie.
Oh, not that part. No.
I honestly thought you left for a second because I was about to look over to Leon. I'm like, oh, I guess this isn't considered work.
I was like, this is the same guy who gave me shit for walking out of Identity Thief, where he just took off for 30 minutes in the movie and was like, oh, I went to get a pizza and I waited for it. And I was like, where'd you go get that pizza? Papa John's?
No. Papa John's was too close to the theater. I went to Domino's.
San Antonio.
Yeah. I went to go get pickup, not delivery.
You went to go make the shit.
Actually, I picked up a frozen pizza, came home and cooked it, and came back for the credits. No, I'm going to tell you the truth. I walked out to check a message real quick, and while I was out there, I was starving. I ordered the pizza, and I wasn't gone. I was at the top of the stairs. It was just too much trouble to bring all the food back and try to get through people to come back.
All right, ask me questions about that part.
Quick, show of hands. Does anybody believe that?
You weren't even there.
Funny thing is, I don't see anybody's hands. Yeah.
I was there. I saw everything.
You saw nothing.
I saw the poster.
But man, these guys. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Tell
What did I
everybody
say?
what you told me. You said when they get together now, it's almost like they've shot about 4 or 5 hours or 6 hours or 9 hours of footage.
Yeah.
And it's just them ad-libbing through the whole thing. Ad-libbing is being nice. It's just them hanging out, and they cut what they consider the best clips together, and they cut it into a 2-hour movie, or hour and a half movie.
That's the thing that kills me. It's like you can see they don't come in with any kind of polished script. They might have something of an outline, and it's up to them to make up gags and just film them. They crack each other up, and then they edit together. Edit it poorly. It barely caught like this editor should be fired. They're like, you should not be working if you're doing work like this. And even with all that, it's still barely 90 minutes, and it's got filler in it. It's got setups like for a punchline. It'll be like the punchline, but then the place where you know they're supposed to finish that joke off, it just cuts to the next scene. And you're like, wow, dude, you really didn't have enough good material to finish out that one thing?
I mean,
lot
it seems
like
like
the
you already
first
know
one.
the answer to that. I mean, because you're right. I mean, it is all filler. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This is terrible. And even Kevin James, I'm like, wow, there's I was wondering why I'm not getting infuriated just looking at Kevin James on the screen, and then I realized that wow, they gave that guy nothing to do. Now, I don't know if I should applaud them for that or what, but I mean, he's barely
I thought
even in the movie.
I thought the same thing. It's like, wow, they really only did 1, maybe 2 fat jokes with him, which normally when they put him in a movie, that's all it's about.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, look how fat this guy is. You know what it is, co-host, is that they got, about 27 characters in this movie?
Yeah.
So nobody gets a lot of screen time.
No, not at all, because this time it's about the kids, too, and their subplots. Some of them don't even finish it. There's a subplot in here where it seems like it's going to be a huge thing. What's his name? Adam Sandler's kid in the movie.
Which one?
Okay, yeah, he's got 3.
He's got 3.
I don't know.
The kid with the football?
The kid with the football,
Yeah.
the middle kid. I don't even know the kid's name. Whatever. You look it up if you want
he's
to
the
know who he
wimpy
is.
kid getting bullied, but he can kick a football through a goal like you've never seen.
Yeah, he's like Clark Kent on the field.
Yeah, and he's like a tiny kid, so the whole football team is like, oh, well, what's this?
So he's like
Let's check
Happy
this out.
Gilmore, but with a football.
Yeah, but then Adam Sandler dives on him and breaks his leg, and that's over.
And that's it.
And that's like this.
Into
like,
the skit.
They could have cut, and the reason why they left that in the movie, I thought that this sucked. The reason why I left it in the movie is so that you could see the fat girl of one of the families cheering him on, just so they can make a fat cheerleader joke. That's why they left that in.
Sounds like the only reason they left it in is because the movie literally did not have an editor.
Oh,
But I don't know. The thing is that the movie is supposed to be about family, so I'm like, well, maybe this is one of the more important subplots because they were building it up so much as far as like this kid, he was afraid of getting picked on all the time at school, and and so his dad was like, man, I got to do something about this kid. I got to teach him like to stand up for himself. But just while they're hanging out playing football, Adam Sandler realizes, oh my God, my kid has like this incredible talent to kick a football, across the football field like he's playing in college football. And you think, wow, okay, this is kind of the cool thing I like about some of these Adam Sandler films where he does actually try to incorporate some kind of relationship with these kids that he has. And I'm like, this could actually lead to something funnier down the road. And when they just scrap it, I'm like, because the movie has seeds of that throughout the whole, with each of the fathers and their kids.
They do that with all the kids where it goes like, oh, this kid has this hidden talent I didn't know about. Kevin James has a son who makes Ralph Wiggum look like a member of Mensa. I'm not kidding. And yet somehow, film's almost done, and he walks over to a piano and just starts playing Greensleeves out of nowhere.
Because he had a dream about it.
Yeah, when'd you learn to do that? I don't know. I had a dream about it.
So he's an idiot savant, basically.
Yeah. And that comes and goes nowhere. It's like it's not a funny gag, especially by that point.
No.
It's just like I don't even know why y'all include
This
that.
sounds more like a Tyler Perry film than it does an Adam Sandler film.
No, a Tyler Perry film will make you laugh at times.
Yeah. A Tyler Perry film has a plot. You might not like it, but it has a plot.
It does.
And they will end up in church.
You know what?
Exactly.
You know what? As much as I hate those scenes in church, I'd take it over this.
Yeah.
One of the crazy subplots they got going is all the old guys want to go back to their old swimming hole because it's this 35-foot drop that Kevin James never did. And they're like, we're going to take you out there. You're going to do it this time. Well, they get there, it's a bunch of frat boys led by Taylor Lautner and Milo Ventimiglia.
The Heroes dude.
Yeah.
I was about to say, how the hell you know that guy?
He's from Heroes.
He's from Heroes, yeah.
Yeah, and he was in that last Adam Sandler movie, That's My Boy.
Oh, okay.
But they're the frat boy like, yo, this is ours now. Yeah. Get out of here, old men.
This is Kappa Eta Sigma property.
Who?
So you might want to quit perving on our ladies and get back to your trailer homes.
Okay, easy there, Abercrombie.
Haven't been around this many arrogant white college kids since Eminem played Duke. At least we got into college, Skinny Danny Glover.
Hey! What? A little extra right there. Hey, fellas, that was a good handshake. We got a good one, too. It goes like this. Okay, here we go.
Oh, how you doing, sir?
Very good, sir.
Oh, man.
And it's just big, and they're like, all right, guys, don't be dicks about it, or we come over there and kick your ass. Well, they get the whole frat squad over there who make them strip their clothes off and jump in the water. And they make it like it's a big deal, but then it goes away for so long. Just for them to bring it back.
Are you talking about you forget the frat boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You completely forget that they were in that movie.
Yeah.
But they bring them back in the end for a big, I know, Braveheart fight.
Yeah. Effectively, what's happening here, or non-effectively, I should say, is that whatever pretensions Adam Sandler and his gang had about these movies having some sort of thread or plot in it, it's slowly been edged out by the worst parts of every Adam Sandler movie that we see. The bathroom humor, we know that's going to be there. But then we get increased cameos by Saturday Night Live alumni, like John Lovitz is here. You also have the sports people that he hangs out with, like Shaquille O'Neal is in here, and Steve Austin, the wrestler, is in here, and just cameos by other people that you see around. It's sad, man, because you see these people that you've grown to like. Steve Buscemi is amazing on Boardwalk Empire. To see him come in and just...
Man, you sure you had that part on Boardwalk Empire.
On Boardwalk Empire. To see him have to come in and kiss that Adam Sandler ring and be in this movie.
You almost think it's kind of funny that nobody's threatened his job at Boardwalk Empire. It's like, dude, look, we love you. We know you've been in this business for a long time, but you're not helping us out here when you show up dressed up as Flavor Flav in an Adam Sandler movie. You're just
He
not
did do
helping
that
your
too,
character.
by the way.
Yeah, he dressed up as Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow, dude.
After all those things they go through, every part with Nick Swartzen is just painful.
Does anybody like Nick Swartzen?
No. And I haven't seen any of his movies, but still, when I do see him, it's in snippets like this, where I'm like, oh God, if I've seen enough of his movies, it'd probably be like the Kevin James syndrome all over again.
It would. And they drag Tim Meadows into this with some prosthetics with a joke. They run into the ground.
Tim Meadows wasn't doing anything anyway.
Yeah, nobody's calling him. Yeah. But the thing is that this did feel like a bunch of deleted cutscenes from other Adam Sandler movies. It really did. They just said, hey, man, we got a whole movie right here. Let's just call this shit Grown-Ups 2. Why not? Cha-ching! It really does, because I can't even, it's so incoherent. I mean, even going on about this for another 10 minutes, I'm like, I don't know what else to say about this.
It cracked me up that, like, this all leads to them having a big 80s themed party. And I was like,
of course, man,
Adam Sandler crowbars the 80s into every movie he makes.
Yeah, right.
And to the point in this movie where he just made a big party out of it.
Yeah.
And that takes the place of the vacation.
Right.
In every movie, they go off somewhere and have a big vacation. They hear this whole movie's a fucking vacation for them. It really does make me angry to see these guys get together, just crap out some bullshit, and then put it out there as a movie, and everybody just goes to see it just because Adam Sandler's a brand. I mean, I'm jealous of the man because the guy's obviously smart. Adam Sandler's smart.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit up and say he's dumb.
He's the smartest man alive.
That's one thing he didn't do. He didn't do the voice like this.
Stop looking at
there
me,
was one
Swan.
point he was on the bus and he did the wiggling the fingers and with the horn. Yeah. There was one scene where he did it.
Well,
Because I looked at co-host at that scene like,
Corey, if you were in the theater,
There's
maybe
your
you would have
boy.
seen that. But.
You know what? I would have seen that, but I was holding pizza.
the funny thing is, he did it at a time where it was such a non sequitur for him to do it.
He ran out of shit to do. He's like, I forgot to write the rest of the script. Yeah.
How does he attract so much talent around him? It makes you wonder. He's got to have something on all these people.
I think it's more like
it's all his. Most of it is guys he worked with from Saturday Night Live. Matter of fact, there's one gratuitous gag where he pulls in like all the new male, like every new male cast member is in this one scene.
Right.
And he was all that time. He was a guy who was funny. He played pranks, but he's a guy who made it the biggest. And they're so happy that he's willing to help out his friends and give them something to do.
I always think of him as like kind of a dorkier George Clooney. You know,
Yeah.
he just
There you
has
go.
this group of guys that they just go hang out and they're like, "Hey guys, want to make some money this week?
Yeah.
Sure. All right, let's go do a fucking movie."
Hey,
Well, with the exception being if you do it with George Clooney, you're going to get accolades and the critics will be like, wow, it was a great movie.
Yeah, when you do it Adam Sandler, you get millions of dollars.
yeah, you make money.
Yeah, exactly. You make a little more.
Is it boss hang out with Clooney and be cool?
I mean,
That's all right with me.
There's so many
No,
people.
no,
in this-
Adam. I'll take those $1 million. Plus, he buys everybody a fancy sports car. who
There's
works
so
on the
many
movie.
people in this movie. Is anyone going to get paid?
Right.
Well, because the movies probably make money. There's a reason why people are saying, "Oh, I think Grown Ups 2 is going to beat Pacific Rim," that is something.
Oh
going
no,
around.
it's
I know,
a
it
big
is.
news story right now. Yeah,
I know,
'cause-
I saw
yeah,
it.
Pacific Rim is tracking horribly compared to Grown Ups 2.
And I
Yeah,
tell
I'm
you, what,
telling you, man, it could easily happen. If it happens, I won't be the least bit shocked.
I'm not
No.
going to be shocked, but I'm going to tell you right now. I hope Adam Sandler gets a big robot foot up his ass this weekend.
The headline in every paper in the country: America stupid reports fine.
Well, it really-
final proof.
It's gonna be it's gonna be Adam Sandler buys a giant robot.
Exactly. Yeah, it's going to be Adam Sandler and that fucking robot going, "Oh, did you put Stop looking at me, Swan."
Him and Kevin James are gonna be walking down the streets of Manhattan, both wearing
Yeah.
those giant robot
And
suits.
you know what? That giant robot's going to be in Grown Ups 3.
It's my buddy now. Come on.
Yeah, man, what can I tell you? I can't fault the guy. People are dumb enough to go see these movies and give him their money. Why shouldn't he come out here and not make a little bit of coin getting together with his friends? It's supply and demand. I get it.
It's a formula that works.
I
get
don't
it.
remember you making this argument about the disaster movie guys.
Yeah.
And all
Corey.
those movies come home and make money. And it's just
Yeah,
them with all their
Corey.
friends.
What
yeah,
about that?
Corey.
What about that?
Why y'all jumping on me?
Because I refuse to accept your argument.
Can we
as
not
acceptable.
forget who the real enemy here is over here?
Hold on,
This
one
man
thing.
over
Let me
here-
take a
this
puff.
robot over here.
Let me take a puff of my cigar. I love it when a plan comes together.
All I'm saying is maybe I just gave up now. There's nothing I can do. I think we've had very firm confirmation that there's just a lot of dumb people going to see a lot of dumb movies. And what can I do? It's all stupid ass supply and demand. I don't know what to say anymore. Like I said, I think the guy, he knows what he's doing. In fact, I think he's got balls. He's just saying fucking artistic integrity and whatever anybody has to say about me. I'm sitting up on my mansion wiping my ass with $100 bills. So fuck you and whatever you got to say about my movies. Yeah, that means you too, Corey Coleman. So you know what? I'm going to say fuck you to this movie, though. There's a big fuck you. This is one of those movies that I hate this kind of thing. I tell you, this is the worst kind of filmmaking I hate, when nobody gives a fuck but to get together and make money. This is no benefit to anybody but these assholes in this fucking film. Fuck this movie, man. You laughing, but I mean this shit. Laugh all you want to. We're all complacent in this shit.
Well, man, I'm
When he starts going, he starts us all going, goddammit.
okay. Hold on.
I'm trying, man. Stop laughing. I'm trying to be mad. Don't take this away from me.
I'm sorry. Okay. Be professional.
He's laughing at your emotions, Corey.
Yeah, clear the
I
mechanism.
thought you were a friend, man. Need your support right now.
I'm pretty much right there with you on everything you're saying. It is. I hate seeing when, you know what would have made me mad in this movie if I had come out and heard one person say, they just look like they had so much fun making it. I'm like, fuck you. I don't give a shit if a bunch of millionaires are having fun at my expense. Kiss my ass.
I like how quickly you turned into me.
Well, yeah.
You laughed at me a few minutes ago.
But I managed to not have anybody say that. Let me say this. This is the only thing that's keeping me from being as mad as you are. I saw Grown Ups 1, which I thought was a colossal piece of shit. So I didn't come into this with any expectations of something better at all.
Yeah, you act like I did.
I expected it to be worse. No. I didn't. I think
No,
there
you
was.
did.
I think there was one place where I had something that was somewhere between a chuckle and a laugh. It was like, all right, that joke caught me,
Leanne, I heard you laughing because all that shit you were laughing at, I was laughing at too. Come on.
I ain't gonna lie. I heard some chuckles too.
No, I got some chuckles.
I was mad as hell when I heard that.
I'm minding my own business. Yeah.
You should know better.
No. Now something catch you off guard. That's what comedy's supposed to do. Much of it was like it opens. I'm sorry, Cyrus, you didn't see this, but it opens with some CG deer in his house, just tearing shit up, running around, pissing on everybody, and then it runs away. And you're sitting there like, well, none of that was funny, so I don't understand what this means or how it plays. Is this going to be a Christmas movie or something? It's all set up for just maybe the lamest gag you ever saw at the very end.
At the end of the movie.
At the end of the movie, when you're not thinking about that deer at all. It's just like, you're like, okay, motherfucker, I guess.
It comes at you like this movie comes at you.
Oh, wow.
It's circular, like Chinatown or some shit.
I feel like the longer I talk, the more my rating's going down. You know what? One redeeming thing to this movie, and it's going to sound like a backhanded compliment. It mostly is, but isn't.
It ended?
It's short.
Okay, there you
like,
go.
like unlike a lot of movies I've seen lately that I haven't liked, it's fucking short. It hits 90 minutes. Like just when you go like, all right, how much longer we got? It's like, oh, shit's over.
They end the movie for you.
They just did not have enough they barely had enough to make it a feature film. For that reason, I'm going to give it a low, some old bullshit.
Boy, I was about to.
You going to say low rental?
I did. I really did.
It's some old bullshit. I almost went, fuck you. I'm like, man, it's right there, but I'm just not mad leaving. I'm like, yeah, I knew it was going to be like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's funny that you guys mentioned Little Nicky, and last week when we were talking about that movie, and this was no Little Nicky, but then again, it was nothing that I don't think anybody should really go out of their way to see ever. Honestly, if it's on cable, and if you like the first one, maybe you stumble upon it, maybe you'll find something in there that's
Take your
fun.
meds.
Yeah, exactly. Something that you might like. I mean, there was a guy who came out and. It just started asking me like, all right, how much did I like it? And I was like, I didn't really give a shit about it. And this guy surprisingly was like, man, there was a lot I liked about it. And he started naming off all these things. A couple of them, I was like, all right.
Punch him in the face.
Yeah, no, because plenty of people were walking out there. I was like, wow, this movie's going to make a lot of money. You could smell it in the air. But other than that, yeah, there's nothing going on. There's no kind of coherency to this film whatsoever. Like I said before, it just seems like a bunch of cut scenes. The fact that Kevin James couldn't find shit to do in this movie, I'm like, wow. But hey, I applaud Adam Sandler for that. But other than that, man.
Oh my God, would you stop giving him credit for that?
Yeah, I know. The only time you'll hear it. It's the only time. But, it just kind of came and went. And like you said, it's so short. I didn't really care. So yeah, I'm giving it some old bullshit. Yeah.
What?
I know.
Did you?
What?
No, you're really shocked by that?
This
Come
is
on, man.
a date to be marked in history.
Oh my God! Remember, people. Remember this day in history.
July 10th,
This day, July 10th.
Never forget.
2013.
At exactly 10:30 p.m. The co-host bullshit for an Adam Sandler movie was born.
Yes.
I never thought I'd see this day.
Make sure you got that date right, because you're always fucking up dates all the time.
I remember this day, July 10th. I'm sorry.
1982.
2013, 10:30 p.m.
You're gonna like this.
Hi, girls. Wash it up. Extra soapy. You take these eyes, we'll take the yellow car.
Oh, what is happening right now?
Well, I might as well enjoy this.
She's my terrified. Cool drink of water, such a sweet surprise. Your car is filthy.